morning, class. My name is Miss Schindler. I am a sophomore at Iowa State University, and I'm a student in training. I'm going to quickly pass out note cards, and I would like you all to write your name on them and then place them on your table so I can get to know you better.
Okay.
In today's lesson, I will be teaching all about angles. By the end of this lesson, you will all be masters at drawing, estimating, and measuring angles. Can anyone tell me what this is?
An angle?
Good. An angle is a shape formed by two straight lines, or rays, diverging from a common endpoint. Does anyone know another name for the endpoint?
I don't know.
Well, the endpoint is the vertex. The little point there. Can anyone remind me what unit of measurement angles are measured in?
Degrees?
Good, great job. Angles are measured in degrees. Angles are categorized in a variety of different ways, but in today's lesson, we're only going to talk about three. The three we're going to talk about are acute, obtuse, and right angles. Can anyone tell me the difference between the three?
I just know that acute is all the same size.
Good. All right, so yes, acute is less than 90 degrees, obtuse is greater than 90 degrees, and a right angle is 90 degrees. Awesome. Does anyone have any additional questions before we move on to estimating?
No.
All right, so when estimating angles, you just have to think back to the three different types of angles. When trying to estimate, think to yourself, is this angle smaller than 90, greater than 90, or 90 degrees? And once you have determined that, you can make an educated guess on the angle measurement. All right, so now we're going to work as a group and we're going to practice estimating angles. I want you to take a look at this angle. Determine what type of angle it is and raise your hand when you have an educated guess. Yes, Anna, what do you think it is?
I think it's an acute angle.
Good, great job. This angle is 20 degrees. So we came up with an acute angle because we noticed that it was less than 90 degrees. And then from there, we educated guess to having it be a small angle. So that's why it would be a 20-degree angle. All right, now we're going to move on to drawing angles. Does anyone know what this is?
I don't know.
All right, this is a protractor. It is an instrument for measuring angles. The correct way to hold a protractor is with the straight edge on the bottom and the ankles arching over. Written on the protractor along the arch are the degrees, 0 to 180. When drawing an angle, you first need to draw a ray, which is a straight line that starts at an endpoint. So you'll place the protractor on the sheet, and then you'll make an endpoint, and then from there, you will draw an array. Good. The endpoint of the ray is the vertex, as we talked about before. So first, we want to label the ray with a Y, the vertex with a Y, and the ray with an X, as such shown in both of these. Alright, next, place the protractor down, the middle circle on the vertex, and then you will find the 80-degree angle. You will make a little tally mark, and then you'll flip your protractor using the straight edge and draw another ray. And rays are never ending, so you will add a point at the end. Alright, and that is how you draw an 80-degree angle. Now I all want us to practice together. So grab your scratch piece of paper, your pencil, and your protractor. I want you to draw a 145-degree angle. Once you are done, sit quietly and raise your hand.
What was the degree?
145.
Okay, I actually think I did this. Like,
You put the straight edge right like that.
what do you mean?
So you'll make an endpoint, and then you'll draw the ray, and then from there, you'll have it here, and you will locate 145 degrees. Good. Alright, I would like you all to hold your angles in the air to make sure that they match mine. Good, great job. Your all looks awesome. Alright, next we're going to learn how to correctly measure angles using a protractor. So first, place the end point, the center point of the protractor on the vertex. So have this, you'll place the center point on the vertex. Align the straight edge with side AB. So align it with AB. And then from there, so the marker is at 0. And on the ray BC, we will locate the degree angle that the ray is pointing at. So you can see here that we have the ray and it is pointing. And then once you find that, you will see that the angle is at 70 degrees. So this is the angle measurement of ABC. Good. Alright, so now we will practice. I want you all to draw a random angle. Any size, any shape. Just make sure you're using the right steps that we have just learned. So draw the first ray and then another ray coming from it. Good, and make sure you place your protractor on the paper, correctly align the vertex in the two rays. Good, so once you have drawn it, then you can measure it. And then on your paper, write the degree measurement.
Mine's 125.
Good, nice job. Alright, any further questions about measuring angles? Or any questions regarding anything that we have learned dealing with drawing, estimating, or measuring? Good. If not, we're going to do a quick recap on today's lesson. Can anyone tell me the 3 types of angles?
Acute, obtuse, and I can't remember the other ones.
Can anyone else help her? Alright, so the third one is a right angle. Acute being less than 90, obtuse greater than 90, and a right angle at 90 degrees. Can anyone tell me what an angle consists at? Looking here at this angle, what does the A, B, and C stand for?
The B is the vertex,
Good.
and the C is the ray.
Good.
I can't remember what the A is.
And the A is also an array because an angle is 2 arrays meeting at one endpoint, the vertex.
Oh, okay.
Now that we have learned about angle measurements, it is time to apply your knowledge. You will be given an assessment with 6 questions. I'm giving this because I want to make sure that you all become masters at drawing, estimating, and measuring angles. Any questions before I pass the exam out?